Hey, what's going on? This is your fish friend Dustin, coming at you with a couple quick tips for cleaning your show tank or just your tank in general. So tip number one is go ahead and clean all the way around your glass rim where your glass top fits. Next would be make sure to clean both the tops and the bottoms of your glass so you get a better viewing of your fish. Just another quick cleaning tip: if you have wave makers, you can just take that outside and spray it off with a high pressure hose to break the stuff off of it and get a better flow of it. A couple other tips is to, when you take your canister filter and clean it out, take your hoses and you can just hook up your regular garden hose with a pressure washer or whatever have you and spray out the inside lines of your canister filters. That way it gets all the debris out and you get a better flow of your filtration. Little tip that everybody usually overlooks is when you pull out your canister filters, it's a perfect time to vacuum out underneath and just make sure it's clean enough. That way you don't get well, just, I guess it's for looks or whatever have you, to keep your canister filters, the outsides of them, clean and whatnot. So just another quick tips, and we'll be slowly going through of how to clean your tank and how I do it. All right. So this is the wave maker after I sprayed it all down with the garden hose. Pretty happy with the results. Blew off all the algae and whatever else debris that was on it. This is after cleaned it all off with the hose. Blew out the lines and everything, so pretty happy with the results of that. Those are all really clean. Filtration will pick up a lot better. Show you the before. You can really see that, how much buildup is in there. It's pretty bad. Shouldn't let it go this long. It's about 6 months, but with 2 canister filters on there, I figure that it can go a little while before I do a full clean like this. So all right, and hopefully I don't get stung by that big nasty mug. So stay tuned and we'll keep going through the process. Okay, so now we're going to start the cleaning of the canister 360 Marineland filters. So the only complaint I have about these filters is that the prime buttons stick on them. So before we go ahead and clean them, we're going to go ahead and take this just a regular non-coating spray and spray it around the pump or the primer button. That way it's sitting the whole time we're getting ready to clean the filters. So while that's sitting, we're going to start cleaning the canisters out. Okay, so this is the second clean out of the first canister filter. I really shouldn't have let it go this long because it's been like 6 months and was really bad. One of the most important steps is to use the fish water from your fish tank. Do not use regular tap water. It has chlorine and other bacterias in it that will kill your beneficial bacteria. So let's see what we get out of the second rinse out. This is the carbon I always run carbon in my filtration to keep the water really clear. I wanted you to get him.
Oh, I thought you were handing
No,
that.
I wanted you to get him because he was screaming like that. Okay, hit the resume again.
You didn't.
What?
Didn't touch
Yes,
it.
I did. Okay, so now we're just rinsing out the carbon, getting everything extra clean, getting all the algae and fish poop out of there. Bio balls, just give them an extra toss around in there. And ceramic rings. And then I go ahead and just spray this out with the regular garden hose because that won't hurt anything.
That was this. They were these. Were these. They were these. That were these. Pardon.
So this is what I use for the fine filtration. Filter floss basically is what I call it. All it is simply basic quilt bedding and 100% cotton or cotton and polyester blend. The cotton and polyester blend is a lot cheaper. Cheap product, high quality. So this is one of the only things besides the stuff that the filters, the canister filters come with. So you can use it or not. This is one of the things that I prefer to use because it's cheap. And like I said, I get high quality out of it and a lot of it in just a roll for like 12 bucks. So I just bring in one of the canister cartridges, baskets, whatever you want to call it, to bring it in to see, you know, how big to cut the quilt bedding out to place it in there. And it's like a 2-ply, so I double it and make it a 4. Does anybody have these? This came out of the filter.
Sorry.
Oh, dropped the phone. There's more in the bucket too. It's only a couple here and there, but yeah, just let me know if you guys have these. See ya. So here's the bottom of the fish tank stand after it's been vacuumed. The hoses are hung and ready to be hooked up to the canisters. And another little tip is to zip tie up any existing lines, so that way, electric lines, so that way you don't have wires hanging all over the place. It's just another organization tip. And if you have a electric strip, to put a screw on the back support of your fish tank stand and go ahead and hang it up like that. That way you don't have multiple plug-ins to the actual outlet. Just another tip to help keep your fish tank stand organized and clean. So now for draining your show tank or any tank for that, the way I do it is I run the hose right into the tank and then run it right out the window. This is just what works best for me. You can either run it into a bucket or however which way you choose. So this is after I took I would say 65 to 70% water out. Now we're going to start refilling. Okay, so now we're refilling the fish tank. Try to find out the closest water temperature by running it before you put it into your fish tank. And as I'm starting to fill, I do 2 capfuls of prime. 1 capful is for 100 gallons. So just to add extra protection, I do 2 capfuls. And this is Epsom salt. A tablespoon or a tablespoon per 5 gallons of water. So I do 14 for the 75 gallon just to run it a little short because of the weight of the rock. It displaces about, I think it's 80 pounds of rock, so it's like a 5 gallon bucket and a half of one. So that's the 75 gallon. Filling back up takes about 20 minutes to fill it back up. And this is right after we just got it filled. So it's starting to clear up almost instantly. And another tip, if you have small kids like I do, put a rubber band or some type of child lock on your doors. That way they can't get to any of the chemicals or canister filters or the electrical system underneath your fish tank. Alright, thanks for tuning in. This is your fish friend Dustin. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and hit that like button. Thanks. Later.